Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. Happy Tuesday. It's good to see you guys. Mother Nature's doing its best to try to get rid of me today, but I'm here. I'm persevering. I skipped the gym today, though. The thunderstorm started rolling in right as 5 o'clock hit, like right as I was leaving the office today. And I looked up and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to sit in traffic. I don't want to go get soaked walking from my car to the gym. I'm just not going to do it today. It's fine. It's cool though. It's cool. It's still coming down pretty good outside though. Like it's. We don't get this kind of weather very often, so to hear the thunder booms and see the lightning and all that stuff, like, it's kind of unique. It almost reminds me of being back home. So I'm originally from the Midwest, where we get thunderstorms all the time, and that's not the case here. We don't get them very often in New England. It's cool, though. It's cool. BT26, good to see you. Have not been here in ages. No, you have not. Beg the Egg, welcome aboard. Beg the Egg is usually part of the evening crew. He's here early tonight, though. It's good to see you. Wannabe Pilot, welcome aboard. Hope you guys are doing well. We're gonna do some IFR stuff today. So this is gonna be very similar to a couple weeks ago. Just set some expectations. If you want to see pretty scenery, this is probably not gonna be the day for you to show up. We're gonna be having our head buried in the console. Like this is the view that you can expect for a good chunk of the trip, for like all the approaches and whatnot. I am starting my IFR training. I was actually supposed to have my first real lesson today. I had to move that to Thursday because I think that's not going to happen. But starting IFR training, all that good stuff. So I am using the sim as an opportunity to practice some of that, to try some different concepts, to get used to multitasking and kind of all the crap that has to go with that. So while that is happening, I'm doing the sim. We're doing the sim. So we're doing a couple I ratings today, or a few I ratings. So I haven't actually. I did the I5 on PilotEdge like 3 years ago. When I crashed the Embraer 110 trying to do it. Pretty good little video if you've never seen that before. So it's been 3 years since I did my last I-rating. I figured rather than flying around in Central California with not much around us, we would fly around in Southern California with a lot of stuff going on and work on banging out these I-ratings because Keith recommended that I finish them off. So that's what we're doing today. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. You guys excited? Yeah, it's good enough, right? Aviation 380, good to see you, man. Ham Sandwich, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back, sir. Returned to KJFK last night into Cat 2-3 minimums. Nice, man. We had that coming into Boston on last Thursday when I came back from Seattle. It was pretty bonkers weather too. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Ham Sandwich. Are you going to Flight Sim Expo this year? Iowa Scotsman, good to see you, my friend. Looking at a staggeringly similar view myself right now. Well, that's great. Also maybe working on some IFR stuff. That's cool. We haven't gotten to subs yet. Don't worry about it. We'll get there. Butt Puff, welcome aboard. Clafferty21, happy Tuesday. It's good to see you. I'm not drinking tonight. I don't drink during the week, really. So here we go. We're cheersing with water tonight. I'm also sweating today because it's really hot in my room right now, and I can't open the windows because there's too much noise outside. But we have J10GB with 17 months. I think he took off, but J10GB was the very first with 17 months. Thank you very much, sir. Chili Fry 777 here for 4 months. Chili Fry, thank you very much for your continued support. Cheers to you, buddy. JMZX, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you for support. Cheers to you, my friend. Aviation 380 is here for 12 months. His 12 months, that's $60 stolen from my mom's credit card account. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Military Vet Gamer 81, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you for your support. Cheers to you, my friend. Iowa Scotsman's also here for 17 months. Iowa Scotsman, cheers to you, buddy. Appreciate it. And Rye Sleg, I'm going to go with Rye Sleg. Maybe it's Rye Sleggy. Rye Sleggy, welcome. Thank you for 11 months, and cheers to you. Sadly, no, I'd love to. My buddy Les is retiring 34 years at American, so it's a big wing ding for him. It's all good, man. That sounds more important than Flight Sim Expo. We're going to miss you, though. There's more thunder outside. Mother Nature might still try to strike me with lightning, so we'll see what happens here. So yeah, here we are. It's been 2 weeks, I think, since we did one of these. Last week I was in Seattle, and I was unable to do anything stream-related. I was way too busy. So I'm looking forward to it. So we're doing some I ratings tonight. So the first one we're doing is the I6 rating. The I6 rating has us flying from Los Angeles International Airport, this place right here, heading down to John Wayne Airport. So what's notable about this is that we are going to be climbing via a SID out of Los Angeles, and then we're going to be flying a full approach into the old John Wayne Airport. So The full approach from John Wayne is going to be from the Seal Beach intersection. And so what's notable about that is that it requires us to do a course reversal. So we're coming in from this guy right here. We're going to be coming up this radial right here to the Sager intersection. At Sager, we're going to make a parallel entry, or teardrop, I don't know, whatever this is. Maybe it's teardrop entry. No, we're going to make a parallel entry and then bring it back and come onto the Sager intersection like that. And then we're going to make our way inbound to John Wayne. There's no missed approaches or anything like that to worry about here. So that's what we're doing. It should be a fairly simple flight. Flight number 2 is going to take us then from John Wayne down to Avalon, I think. Avalon. The Avalon approach is interesting because we're going to fly the approach again from the Santa Catalina VOR. And Santa Catalina is the airport, isn't it? Avalon? No, not Avalon. Santa Catalina is the airport we're flying to. And by flying through the whole approach there, we're going to end up doing a course reversal and coming back, and it'll be fun and good stuff and whatnot. So that's that. And then after that, if we have time, we're going to then take that and head to San Diego for the I-8 rating. And I'm not even sure what that one involves. I think it's just like a full departure out of Santa Catalina and then flying a non-precision approach into San Diego. So we'll see what happens. We're going to fly it all slant alpha too, so we're not going to use I'll have the GPS up to kind of look at if I need to, but for the most part, we'll be flying off the VOR radios, doing some old school stuff. So I'm very excited. Hello, everybody from Chili Willie's channel. Chili Willie's, thank you so much for the host, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday, man. Good to see you. ACC Original, welcome aboard. I think we got everybody. Do you have to do the I ratings in a 172 or single engine bird? You do not. You can do them all in any plane that you like. If you want to do the whole thing in a 747, you could do that. I don't think I'd recommend it, but you could certainly do that. But no, I'm doing it. So the reason why I'm doing this in the 172 is because this is what I'm training in the real world for my instrument rating. So this is a very, very, very good analog to what I kind of putt around in, or one of the planes I should say that I putt around in the real world. So anyway, let's do weight and fuel. I think last time I flew this thing, I crashed it, so let's make sure that we're okay there. Oil's good. All these guys are green and good. Should not have any failures ever. Fantastic. Okay, good. Because last time I definitely crashed this thing and had a good time with it. Jelly Willies, thanks for 4 months, my friend. 4 months, 23 days till Vegas. Look forward to catching up with you and everyone else. Cheers to you. Cheers to you as well, Mr. Chili. I do appreciate it. I am so looking forward to Vegas. I do appreciate it, man. I was actually just talking Las Vegas stuff, Flight Sim Expo stuff today with a few people that are going. So we'll have some news and some stuff to report on that very, very, very soon. Very soon. Anyway, let's go flying. What do you say? So I've already filed the flight plan. We're already good to go. We're going to file the Los Angeles November 5-5 tech route, which has us flying the Seal Beach 8 departure down to Seal Beach, and then we'll be flying us, like I said, the full approach coming into John Wayne Airport. So I guess we can just start this thing up, right? Okay. Park brake is out. Just make sure all my controls and crap work. But I was doing some DCS the other day against my better judgment, so I was just making sure it all good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and do master on, battery on, alternator on, all that good stuff. As that comes online, we should check the fuel. Go make these fuel tanks full. Doop, doop. Full tanks. Got me in the pilot seat. Nobody else. It's fantastic. We'll turn on the beacon lights. We'll turn on the nav lights. So we'll leave everything else off. Make sure the mixture works. Make sure the throttle works. We're going to crack the throttle in about a half an inch. That's the mixture right there. We'll crank the fuel pump on and keep an eye on the fuel pressure. You guys can see that, right? So when the fuel pressure comes up and stabilizes, that's the oil pressure. When the fuel flow comes up and stabilizes, we're then going to pull the mixture back and then turn off the fuel pump. So pump on, full, stable, out, off. Crack the throttle, yell clear prop, and then start the engine. As the engine's coming on, we're then going to push the mixture in ever so quickly. Once it starts to catch, then the engine should go. 3. Wait for it to come up. Get her about 1,000 RPMs. And then we'll go ahead and pull the mixture back a touch until she sputters. And about right there is where we want to lean. Nope. Maybe there's where we want to lean for taxi. She may start sputtering a bit more, too, at some point. All right, that's good right there. All right, so that's 1,000 RPMs. That's fantastic. Put our headset on. Yeah. You like that? Super Viking, my friend Adam, thank you for 11 months of support. You should take my written for me. Dude, I got to take the written here the next couple weeks. That's for sure. It's good to see you, though, Adam. Hope you're doing well. Does your trainer have an HSI? Do you find having one makes a big S8 difference? No, I do not have an HSI. So my trainer is actually equipped almost like the 172 I fly is equipped almost the same as this is right here. We don't have a DME and we don't have an autopilot right now, but we have you know, the dual comm radios. We have the 430W. We have the same 6-pack panel up here. So yeah, I situational awareness is definitely improved by having the 430. That's without question. But yeah, I haven't.
Municipal information Romeo 2100.
I haven't spent a lot of time. Like our 182 has an HSI, or HSI. Yeah, it has an HSI. So that I'll let you know once I spend some more time in that. We do have dual VORs. Yes. Yep. Okay, so let us pull up Los Angeles clearance delivery. That's going to be 20.35. 2035. Right there. Boom, boom. This you're not found. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Anybody else I miss here? IFR IRL is challenging enough without getting behind the plane. Yes. And yeah, doing the iRating, it gives you a lot more time to think. And that's kind of part of the reason for doing it. It's also the reason why I'm going to definitely do my check ride and all that in a 172 and not a 182. How do you figure out the frequencies for towers? You look at the charts. So right here's the Los Angeles airport diagram. Okay. This is ForeFlight that we're using to show you this. And up here in the upper right-hand corner, you can see a bunch of frequencies listed. So what we're looking for initially is the clearance delivery frequency. That guy right there, 120.35. After that, we're going to look at the ground frequency for the south, 121.7. And then we'll care about the tower frequency for the south, 120.95. So that's coming right off the charts. Oops. Clear that. Clear that. Done. All right.
When I told you make a right
turn,
it was pretty much.
But the 182 is faster and can get the check ride done faster. Right, and it has 2 extra levers too.
You want to try to keep
Shavi's good to see you, man. Brap City, welcome aboard, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We still got to get that beer, man. Maybe next week we can have time.
So if you go too far out, we're not going to be able to see you.
Where do I get the charts from? You can get them from the FAA, or you can get them from skyvector.com. Or yeah, if you go to skyvector.com, you can click on Los Angeles, for example, and then look below the airport diagram right there. Skyvector. I'm getting mine off ForeFlight, but that's to each their own. This is going to be chaos, by the way. She's kind of busy. Okay, so we're going to be Cessna 717 Tango Sierra. We're going to be IFR John Wayne, and we're going to be requesting the I-6 rating. Nah, don't worry about it, Brapsy. If you don't bug me about stuff, I usually forget about it because I've been real busy lately. Los Angeles clearance Cessna 717 Tango Sierra's IFR John Wayne for the I-6.
We'll pull up a San Diego tag chart. Look at the airspace north of Mission Bay VOR, see if you can kind of figure it out.
Skyvector has no non-US charts, that's right. Where you find non-US stuff, I couldn't tell you. You can go look at a you can go look into a subscription with Navigraph.
Fly heading 310.
Yeah, Navigraph's got non-US stuff. It's probably your best bet. Spending like, I think it's like 80 or 90 bucks a year. It's pretty well worth it. ForeFlight's gonna have them soon. They don't have them yet. Ice Trucker 21, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you for your support. Cheers to you, my friend. Just stick my cup out the window and get some more water if I have to. Woohoo, man. It's real windy out there, too.
Taxi to terminal via hotel.
Yeah, ForeFlight will cost a lot of money right now. They're going to introduce proper European charts here soon. I think it's going to bring the price down by not having to use Jeppesen stuff.
Hotel Mike Charlie 9er, Hotel Crossmore 25.
But we'll see. So Canada is an extra $100 a year if you with right now with ForeFlight you can opt for the Canada charts or the U.S. charts. So if you do all your flying up in Canada, you can say just give me the Canadian charts. They'll do that, and then it's $100 for the U.S. charts, or vice versa.
Center, Palmdale, altimeter 2997. When able, clear direct Gorman.
Uh-oh. What froze? It's like I'm just playing with the clock that I crashed my sim already.
Cessna November 1343 Sierra is left base.
Cessna November.
Air 733 Uniform Charlie. Bakersfield Tower, wind 27010, gust 16, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 30 right,
November
733 Uniform Charlie.
I just want to call and get my clearance. Los Angeles clearance, Cessna 717 Tango Sierra, IFR John Wayne for the I-6. I think we're good. I didn't get stepped on. Maybe. That happens all the time, man. Oh, the iPad's up, sorry.
KLAX 017 Tango Sierra, Los Angeles clearance. Good afternoon. Clear to John Wayne Airport. Soul Beach 8 departure. Soul Beach, direct. Climb via SID, except maintain 4000. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 7026.
Clear the John Wayne Airport, Seal Beach 8, Seal Beach direct. Climb via SID, except maintain 4000, 125.2, 7026, 7 Tango Sierra.
KLAX 17 Tango Sierra, read back correct. And you said this for the rating?
For the I-6, if you can believe it.
KLAX 17 Tango Sierra, it's a stretch, but yeah, I think I can.
Thanks, 7 Tango Sierra. All right.
San Luis Tower, Beach 16.
All right, so we're going to clear out the current flight plan. We're basically just going to use this thing for, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. So let's just do menu, delete flight plan, turn that off there for a second. Go back to this, just leave it like that. Because we're not going to use the GPS, filed slant alpha. That's fantastic. So let's talk about the departure real quick. All right, so our clearance, John Wayne Airport, Seal Beach 8, Seal Beach direct. So let's pull up the whoops, not that. Let us pull up the Seal Beach 8 departure out of Los Angeles. We're expecting 25 left as our departure runway. So from 25 left, we'll depart heading 251, remaining below 3,000 feet until crossing the 154 radial off of Santa Monica. Upon crossing the 154 radial off of Santa Monica, we're going to make a left turn to 201. From there, we will be vectored then to the Seal Beach VOR. So, things that we care about here. We need to have the Santa Monica VOR tuned in. So that's going to be 110.8. So we'll put that here in nav 1. Actually, no, I'll put it in nav 2 because it doesn't actually matter. So we'll do 110.8. Punch that in. And if we wanted to, we could listen to the Morse code on that. And that checks out. So that is Seal Beach VOR. We're going to tune that into the 154 radio. So take this radio down here. Take it to 154 like so. Boom. Okay, so when that makes a crossing right there, we can go above 3,000 feet. Until then, we have to remain below 3,000 feet. The initial altitude we're cleared to then is climb via SID, except maintain 4,000. So comply with the charted altitude restrictions in the SID, and then climb to 4,000 while doing that. So that's good. I don't think there's any chance we're going to make 3,000 feet by the time we get to that radio crossing. But we'll just, just in case. That's fine. All right, so let's go ahead then and talk about the approach. So we're going to be flying to the Seal Beach VOR. We want to have Seal Beach. Oh, I need to get Seal Beach tuned in too. 115.7. We'll put that nav one up here. So 115.7. 5.7. And we don't have that tuned. We don't have that picked up yet, which I don't expect to have that just yet. So that's fine. We'll pick that up in the air. All right, so then we're going to move right into the ILS 20 right into John Wayne, so we can talk about this approach as well. So we'll tune into 111.75, 111.75, and a course of 196, which I'll come back to later. And ForeFlight will crash. Boy, I'm glad that didn't happen in the real world. I'm squawking alt as 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I am, aren't I? Okay. Whatever. Dude, what happened? Well, that was different. I've never seen ForeFlight crash like that before. All right. So we're talking about the full ILS approach from 20 right, flying it as a slant alpha airplane. All right, so 111.75, approach course of 196. We have 5,701 feet to work with. Our touchdown zone elevation is 55 feet AGL. RVR, I'm not worried about that because it's clearing 1,000,000. John Wayne Tower is going to be 126.8. And we're going to plan on going to the west side here, so it's 132.25 for the ground. We're going to ask for the approach from Seal Beach. We'll fly the feeder route into the Sager intersection from Seal Beach. It's going to be 049 at 4,000 feet. We'll identify the Sager intersection by 17.3 DME from the John Wayne Airport. So what we'll do is we'll tune in Seal Beach into NAV2, and we'll tune in the John Wayne localizer into NAV1. So 17.3 DME from the John Wayne localizer, or crossing the 196 radial, or sorry, crossing over the localizer, I should say, coming into John Wayne. Because of the angle that we're coming in, or because of the way we're coming in on this approach, we'll have to fly a course reversal via the procedure turn. So we will make a... We'll come in like this. We will make a parallel entry into said holding pattern. So we're going to go 1 minute on the outbound course. Upon reaching 1 minute, we will turn back to intercept the inbound course of 196 into the localizer. At that point, we will then cross the Sager intersection, once again identified by 17.3 DME from on the ILS, or identified by the 049 crossing radial from Seal Beach. We will be able to... We will be able to fly that procedure turn. So we'll fly 4,000 feet into the procedure turn or the holding pattern. We'll fly 3,500 feet while we're making the turn. And then once we cross the Sager intersection, we can start our way down. Snake intersection will be 3,400 or above. Hucum will be 2,800 or above. And we will then intercept the ILS at 2,200 feet at the Lemon intersection, identified by 7.8. Now, we're going to be flying a precision approach, so we're not too concerned with anything beyond this point, but if we've, whatever reason to lose our ILS, we can fly the localizer approach, identify the Dyers intersection by 4.1 DME or the radial 093 off of Seal Beach, and then make our way in from there. Minimums today for the ILS are going to be 255 feet. If we would lose our ILS for whatever reason, we'll fly the localizer approach. We have 1,040 feet for our minimums, or a little bit lower if we can identify Dyers. But we're not going to lose our ILS, so it should be fine. Make our way in. In the event of a missed approach, we're going to fly the John Wayne 196 course off the localizer up to 3,000 feet. Take that out to the Minnow intersection. Minnow is identified by 10.9 DME from the John Wayne Airport, or by crossing the 123 radial off of LAX. Great. So we need to have, for this flight, Seal Beach and the localizer tuned into NAV1. And in NAV2, we're going to start off with the Santa Monica VOR, and then we'll have Seal Beach tuned into NAV2. So with the Santa Monica VOR in there right now, we'll put Seal Beach 115.7 into NAV2. Fantastic. Any questions? Good. Great. All right, so let's get everything loaded back up here. Dude, boy, it's still booming out there pretty good. Okay, we are at Atlantic Aviation. We're going to make our way up to runway 25 left, most likely. We'll tune into ground 121.75. 21.75. Boom. And from ground, we're then going to plan on tower at 120.95. 20.95. Traffic. Steve PHL, thank you for 14 months of support. This is for China. Okay. Cheers to you, my friend. I think I got Ice Trucker 21, but if I missed you, man, Ice Trucker, thanks for your support. Welcome to the Month Club. And hello, everybody from XP Aviator Stream. Welcome aboard, gentlemen. Good to see you. And this You're Not Found, thanks for gifting a sub to Nightbot. Nightbot, welcome back for 3 months. Soupy C, good to see you, man. Heard the man himself get clearance. Nicest mic on the servers. Glad to hear, man. All right, Mac TJ, good to see you, man. XP Aviator, good to see you, man. Happy Tuesday. All right. Ooh, no. Do not reboot my streaming PC for an update. I will be very upset. Okay, as far as DME goes, I want to have... I need to tune in DME down here. I think that's slaved off at nav too. So let's put this, let's put DME in as the... We'll start with Seal Beach. So Seal Beach is 1175. Okay. There we go. All right. Park brakes off. Turn tax that on here. Good. Oh, we just set the squawk code. Squawk code is 7026. 7026. Altitude.
Retard.
Project Flybot gets a subscription now. Thanks, this on found. Appreciate it, my friend. Cheers to you, buddy. All the bots get subscriptions, apparently. That's how we roll. Okay, last thing we gotta do is grab the weather.
Tower, Beach 626, November, upwind, runway 29.
Los Angeles weather current reporting 260, 12 knots, 10 miles visibility, few clouds 1,000, few clouds 3,200, 19 Celsius, temperature 3005.
Excuse me, left upwind, runway 29.
3005, about right there. Ish, roughly, close enough.
626 November, I see aircraft.
Bots.
North of the
Project Flight does have a bot. Yeah, I'm not sure what he does, but he's got a bot. I think it's from Matt stuff. Clocky 180, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Incompetent CFI, welcome aboard, sir. Sounds like instrument training is going well. Really hasn't started. I'm doing all book stuff right now, so I haven't started doing like the practical flying stuff just yet. I was supposed to today, but the weather's poopy outside, so here we are. Los Angeles ground Cessna 717 Tango Sierra's Atlantic Aviation with the weather for taxi.
KLAX 017 Tango Sierra, Los Angeles ground runway 25 left, taxi Alpha Foxtrot.
25 left, Alpha Foxtrot, 7 Tango Sierra. All right, clear to the left. Clear to the right. Except for you. Is it me or you? Who's gonna win?
228 Delta Lima, Limburg Airport, 12 o'clock, 4.5 miles. Cleared into San Diego Bravo airspace. Contact Limburg Tower 118.3.
XP Aviator, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate the donation. Thanks again for being such a good groundbreaker with the simulation computer. I appreciate the tip, man. Cheers to you, buddy. I saw you streaming earlier today. I dropped in for a little bit. I didn't get a chance to say hi, though. Oh my gosh, I need so much water. I'm gonna be so dehydrated by the end of this today.
Limburg Tower, good evening, Skyline November 228 Delta Lima.
Southwest taxi, of course, man. We got like a 26 knot tailwind on this taxi. Like there's no chance that we weren't gonna taxi fast.
Tower in a right downwind, runway 27, report turn to base.
Could have flown in the thunderstorms, would have been great practical training. I don't think so. I'm willing to fly in a lot of stuff, but thunderstorms are not on the top of the list.
San Luis Tower, Beach 66 November, left downwind, runway 29.
Should I wait for a Steam sale to buy X-Plane 11 when I have the money? That's totally up to you, my friend.
Enter clear for the option.
It doesn't go on sale terribly often, but the Steam summer sale is probably right around the corner, like in a month. So you may find it up at some point there. It's crazy storms at Norwood. Yeah, dude, we got some stuff up here on the North Shore. It wasn't like, it just looked really ominous. I could see the storms to the south. I could hear the storms to the south. But we didn't really get, like, we got a little bit of wind and whatnot. Like, it wasn't too bad. We got some hail and a line of storms earlier this afternoon, like right around lunchtime.
San Luis Tower, 2 Romeo Bravo, holding short of runway 29er.
For 172 Romeo Bravo.
We had a squall line move through New York City. It was rather biblical. Yeah, dude, that line of storms, like it sort of tips off up at us. But a friend of mine down in Virginia was telling me that she's also getting hit by them too. It's a pretty solid line of storms, man. How beefy of a computer do you need to run X-Plane 11? A pretty good one, but it'll run on some mid-range hardware. I would say, like, if you want to test it, grab the demo. So the demo is completely full-featured, and does everything that you want it to do. It just only runs, like, it runs around Seattle and it only runs for a few minutes. I think you can do like 10 or 15 minutes with a joystick. But like that's the best way to see if it works on your PC or not. Okay, here's Foxtrot. We'll cross the ILS hold line. We'll switch over to tower.
1561 Las Vegas clearance.
25.2.
Clearance to Albuquerque.
Yes, 1561.
For those 1561, your the flight plan I have a file for you goes from
Park brake.
Well, the
Okay,
departure
mixture
airport's
full.
not,
Let's go. Throttle up.
I'm not sure. It's only three characters, so I'm not really sure where that's from. But Los Angeles is showing.
0 on the
I just
RPMs.
confirmed the routing is
Good.
correct. What you
Green,
called
green,
it.
green.
Cowboy 8
Good.
departure, Gullop, and Lobo 3.
See the drop.
Yes.
Back to both.
1561, we fixed
Left
it.
side. See the drop. Back. That's really
Southwest
quiet.
1561, thank you. Cleared Albuquerque
make it
International
loud again.
Airport, Cowboy 8 departure, Gullop Junction is spotted.
Check the alternator. Alternator works. We'll then check the. That's it, right?
Cowboy 8, Gulf transition.
Yeah. Okay. Green vacuum. Green oil. Green oil temp. Fuel flow. Good. Good. Okay. All the way back to idle. Engine stays running. Back to 1,000. We'll go strobe light. Landing light. We are good to go.
Pushback Tower 228 Delta Lima on light base runway 27.
Do.
Number 172 Romeo Bravo. So you said for the Cat 4, correct?
Affirmative.
We'll align this again once we're on the runway.
Roger, thank you. Or 17 District. Or 626 November, doesn't look like you made the runway again. I suggest maybe start trying to turn your final a little earlier, because both the last 2 times you end up turning out and you're about half a mile to the right of the center line. There is traffic departing at Skyhawk. He's on a turn from crosswind to downwind. He's departing the pattern to the southeast.
Okay. CH, good to see you.
I have the traffic in sight.
Tech H will go with it. Run on dual core Intel with an MX 150 and it was okay. Much better on something more powerful. Absolutely. Also just tower Cessna 717 Tango Sierra's holding short 25 left.
Skyx 717 Tango Sierra Los Angeles Tower wind 25012 runway 25 left clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 25 left. Cessna 7 Tango Sierra. Hey, clear right.
St. Louis Tower, I didn't see any
Clear left.
lights on that aircraft. Just want you to be aware of that. Thank you. Kind of hard
Start
to
the
see.
timer.
626 November, Roger.
On departure 251 until crossing that radial. Do not
St.
go
Louis
above
Tower,
3,000 feet.
626 November, left downwind, runway 29.
There's 626 November, thank you. Runway 29 clear for the option.
Okay, the compass looks like it's oriented now. Good. 251's about right there. Here we go.
Pushback Tower 228 Delta Lima going around runway 27.
Okay, power's up. Instrument screen. Airspeed's coming up.
Delta Lima, inner right downwind, runway 27, report midfield.
Right now in report midfield 228 Delta Lima.
Number 3 Uniform Charlie, contact Joshua approach 124.55.
Trim ourselves for about 95 knots or so here for the climb.
Sky 2 Echo Romeo, contact Bakersfield approach.
Ooh, boy, it's a little gusty up here.
St. Louis Tower, 626 November on final, runway 29.
Off we go.
Sky 402 Echo Romeo, Bakersfield approach, altimeter 29903.
I'm happy with 90.
Sky 733 Uniform Charlie, Joshua approach, Mojave altimeter 29905.
Jude BZY, we're heading down to John Wayne today. Do. Should cross that radial here in a second. And by second, I mean probably another minute or two. 3,000 is our restriction. Not worried about that. Definitely not worried about that in this plane. Okay, there's movement on the needle. Once we cross out, make a left turn to 201. Two dots. 1 dot. There is the 154 radial crossing. So we shall now make our left turn to 201.
228 Delta Lima, right down in midfield, runway 27.
Try for something resembling a standard rate turn here.
San Luis Tower, Beach, 626 November, clear of runway 29er at Foxtrot.
There we go.
Taxi Transit Park.
Pick that nose up here a bit.
No, 172 Romeo Bravo Santa Maria Tower, go ahead.
That was our 3,000 foot restriction, so now we can climb to 4.
Sky 7 Tango Sierra, your radar contact, however, correction. Sky 7 Tango Sierra contact, SoCal departure.
SoCal departure, 7 Tango Sierra.
Your 626 November taxi to Parker via Alpha, remain this frequency. I'm going to need to see at least 3 consistent patterns where you're able to make the final without overshooting. With these early ratings, they're really setting the fundamentals. And if you have a parallel, each of those times you overshot, you would have crossed into the final for the parallel runway. And that could really,
I think she was going to try to fail me there for a second.
Not such a great situation at times. Negative, kind of from my experience doing it on the sim versus real life, you just have to start your final turn earlier than you would normally think you would, just because of the limited visual range that you have on the simulator. But the last one looked fine. That one, it looked like you lined it up nicely. If I could see 3
Weekday stream wasn't here last week. I was Seattle. It was a good time.
Happy.
It was a very good time. I'm not sure I'll go back to Seattle. I don't know if it was really quite my city, but it was a good time.
Skyline 8 Delta Lima runway 27 clear to land.
Make our call here in a second. Los Angeles departure, Cessna 717 Tango Sierra 3,100 climbing 4,000 Seal Beach 8.
172 Romeo Bravo, report midfield right downwind.
Yeah, I had a good time in Seattle. It was fun.
30.
I mean, I was there for a conference, so I got to do some sightseeing and some touristy stuff. But for the most part, I was there really to work.
KLAX
Whoa!
17 Tango Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact.
Boy, that was right next to me. Oh man, that was a big boom. That's probably 3-4 miles away. Going through my PPL right now. What does the FAA IFR training consist of? You need 50 hours PIC cross country.
143.
You need 40 hours
1343.
simulated or
Sierra,
actual
Alonso
instrument
Tower.
time. 15 of those hours must be instrument training. And then you need a couple of specific flights that you have to fly IFR training wise. And then like 2 hours of training in the last 30 days or something, or 60
7 Tango
days.
Sierra, fly heading 130 vector Seal Beach.
130 vector 7 Tango Sierra. 100 feet to go. So the vast portion of IFR training is really just getting the 40 hours, the 40 hours of instrument time. Okay, there's 4,000. We got our nose down here as we make the turn. Trim it out. Overshot a little bit, that's all right. Okay.
Southwest 1391, Las Vegas
There's
ground,
our
runway
altitude. There's our
26,
heading.
Charlie, Bravo.
Let's get that nose down a bit more here. Keep an eye on our RPMs. While that's coming back, let's go ahead and pull the mixture back. So keep an eye on that EGT. This gauge right here. Starting to get a rise out of it now. Once that peaks, we'll go back rich a little bit. There's peak.
Southwest 1561, Las Vegas
We'll
ground,
pull her back
runway
rich.
26
There we go.
right, taxi via Charlie, Bravo. There is traffic.
We are sufficiently leaned out now.
your
Let's just trim for this
left, I
speed,
believe.
trim for this altitude.
Southwest Soy 737. He's taxiing as well. Do you have him in sight?
All right, so Seal Beach will be next. We're flying roughly east, so
Southwest
my nav
1561,
nav
Roger,
one has
way
Seal
that
Beach
traffic
tuned in.
following.
Seal Beach being 115.7. We can identify that like so. Okay, that's Seal Beach. Just keep an eye on everything else here. Looking good, looking good. Still want to find that direct. Okay, so that's direct about right, about east northeast. Good. So about 130 heading, 4,000 feet.
Skyline 8 Delta Lima taxi to
Waiting for
Puerto
direct
Charlie
Seal
at the
Beach.
Pass for the Cat 11. Good job on finding that, finding and flying the corridor there.
All right. Somebody did a thing. Just so you guys know, it's like these flights tonight are going to be a little tricky for me to see chat, so I'm doing my best.
Skyx 7 Tango Sierra, contact Circle Bridge 134.9.
You do not actually have to have... say again for 7 Tango Sierra.
717 Tango Sierra, contact SoCal approach 134.9er.
134.9er, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. 3490. SoCal approach Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra 4000 with the John Wayne Weather. Like to request the ILS 20 right from Seal Beach.
Skyx 717 Tango Sierra, SoCal approach LA altimeter 3003.
03. So you actually you don't need to have an instructor to be able to fly and log instrument time. You need to have a pilot on board who is capable. Holy crap. You need to have an instructor on board, or sorry, you need to have a pilot on board who has an instrument rating. Sorry, pardon my French there. I was quite surprised by the bolt of lightning that just struck nearby, right outside my window. You guys might even be able to hear it. All right, let's focus on scan here.
733 Uniform Charlie, Mojave Tower, in a right downwind runway 26 report.
But yeah, in general, you should have an instructor with you. You can also use a safety pilot for the simulated stuff. So legally only 15 hours needs to be with an instructor for your instrument rating.
3 miles out. Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
128.1, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. SoCal approach Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra 4000 with the John Wayne Weather request 20 ILS 20 right from Seal Beach.
There's 717 Tango Sierra, SoCal approach John Wayne altimeter 3003. Request expect ILS runway 20 right approach from Seal Beach.
We'll expect that 7 Tango Sierra. She still got us in this vector here, which is kind of weird. Surprised that she didn't give me direct Seal Beach, but that's cool. Just said Crazy Thunderclap House is rolling. Yeah, you're probably not far from me then, Serious Gamer. Happy Tuesday, man. Welcome aboard. It did cut the audio, did it? Oh, that's nuts. Big boom, big boom. I get nervous talking ATC. PilotEdge is the solution for that. I used to get nervous a lot. Like I thought I would get nervous, I should say. I was pretty good when I started my training and whatnot. But I definitely blame PilotEdge for helping me out with getting over that.
There 172 Romeo Bravo. Thank you. Runway 30 clear to the land. Wind.
Flying over Seal Beach right now, en route to San Diego,
Stand by.
CRJ 200. Nice. Nice. Well, there's not many people flying down here, that's for sure.
32 Romeo Bravo. Wind 290.15.
Just passing the I-6 rating light to do more or what? Yep, that means I can just do the next. I do the next I rating. So the I ratings are just like little tests and whatnot that the network has. They're not. For some pilots they may be required. So if somebody's really struggling on the network, then they may say like you need to complete these ratings before you continue, or we suggest checking out the training program. But I'm doing the I ratings right now because they provide somewhat of a challenge and they're super applicable to the kind of flying that I'm doing. That's really it. So no, I don't get a prize or
7 Tango Sierra, turn left direct Seal Beach, cross Seal Beach at 4,000, cleared ILS runway 20 right approach.
left direct Seal Beach, cross Seal Beach 4,000, cleared ILS 20 right approach. 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, that's gonna be about 045. Let's get that standard rate turn going. Let's make that 042-ish.
532 Romeo Charlie, sound the way tower, make sure they runway 29 and report 3 miles final.
Okay, there's
2 Romeo Charlie, have request for the
not quite direct.
There's 7 Tango Sierra, did you copy?
Thank you for 7 Tango Sierra.
7 Tango Sierra is a left turn direct Seal Beach, cross Seal Beach at 4,000, cleared ILS runway 20 right approach.
Okay, I did read back, but 7 Tango Sierra is cleared direct to Seal Beach and cleared ILS 20 right approach from Seal Beach. 7 Tango Sierra.
Thank you. I didn't recall a read back, maybe it just didn't come through. Thanks.
Probably my fault. Thank you. It's possible that I just read the damn thing back in my head or like on the mic here. All right, let's go heads down.
Right, 3 Uniform Charlie, thank you. Runway 22 clear to land.
So we're following this nav needle right now.
16 gust 22.
What we're actually going to do is go 15.7 and we'll set this for... We're going to set that for our outbound of 049er. Plane is trimmed out beautifully right now. 049 right there. So when we fly outbound from Seal Beach, we're going to fly using nav 2. We're then going to switch nav 1 over to the the John Wayne localizer. So we'll be following nav 2, watching for an intercept on nav 1, and then we'll use nav 1 in combination with nav 2 to make our flight into John Wayne.
They're 83 Alpha Mike, cross springs ground.
Now we're just flying straight and level, no problems.
Unless the pilot indicates negative radar and negative tersa, unless you're doing closed traffic, you'll need to make a request for clearance delivery to pick up a squawk.
A little bit of a turn here. Just get ourselves back on that needle. Doing good. We could probably assume John Wayne Towers next, 26.8, so we get that ready to go. 26.8, there we go. Looking good, looking good, looking good.
172 Romeo Bravo, taxi to Park via Alpha, remains frequency, pass for the Cat 4, nice job.
Nice. That poor 0360 is screaming. I know, man. I know. We got this thing almost red lines. It's rental power, my friend. Rental power. Young Hoon, good to see you, man. Kiwi Asa, welcome aboard. It is. Another one.
A3 Alpha, Mike,
crap.
Go ahead.
Dude, that was like right there. Oh my gosh, hang on a second while my freaking heart comes back in shape.
Departure frequency 126.7, squawk 6335.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys heard that. That was tough to miss. Hope somebody clips that. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this tonight. Okay.
For 2 Romeo Charlie, runway 29 clear to land, wind 31013.
Must be getting closer. She's getting more sensitive. What kind of yoke? I use a Cytec X55 HOTAS, not even a yoke. Come back in. We must be getting really close to the VOR. Oh yeah, we're right over top of it. Okay, here comes station crossing right there. So let's go outbound on 049er, which is about what we're flying right now. So let's get ourselves back on course here. I'm going to fly off of nav 2 now. Bring myself in just a touch. Man, that was loud. Check my altitude. 4,000 is what we're looking for here. 060, we'll tune into 111.75.
1361, correction.
And a course inbound of 196. 196.
17 goes Sierra. Report Sager inbound.
Report Sager inbound. Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. So yeah, I use a Cytec X55 HOTAS. I don't use a yoke. Just a flight stick is fine for me. Well, let me clip it for some reason, right? I need a little bit more up trim on this sucker. A little less than that. Okay. So it's 17.3 DME, this guy down here. That's when we are at our turn point. So about 16 and a half to 17, we'll start thinking about making the turn on the outbound course. The outbound course is going to be 016 as we fly the procedure turn. Keep looking outside like it's going to happen again. I just know it. Raining in Seoul as well. Nice, dude. What time is it over in South Korea?
Alpha, remain this frequency, pass for the Cat 2.
Check inbound course. Inbound course 196. You're right. Thank you. That would have been bad. Six. Come on, stop climbing. Not sure where we got this climbing tendency all of a sudden here, but whatever.
For 83 3 Alpha Mike, Calm Springs Tower, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff when course approved, wind 32011, guest 16.
Wouldn't really matter because it's localizer. I don't think it should have, no. I'm not entirely sure though how the glide slope and everything else behaves in that case. But I think we would have been okay. It would have screwed me up more would have been the outbound course. I would have been flying that incorrectly. Potentially. So only showing 10.7.
Charlie, go ahead.
A little bit left or right of course now. Let's bring ourselves back in.
Number 3 Uniform Charlie, got about that. Taxi to parking. Are you able to continue? I can't tell. I'm not sure if it's on your scenery or not, but does pavement continue at the end of the runway?
Keep a little more slight turn going in.
To runway 3.
Got myself off to the
runway
right there a little
26,
bit, so this should put us back on course. There, it's coming back in. So 4,000. Keeping that nav 2 centered. Looking for nav 1 to come alive here in a second. We're about halfway now on this feeder. There we go. Nav 1 just came alive. That's good news.
Roger, continue on taxiway cross runway 26 at, I believe that's Foxtrot, and then once you get on the left side or on the south side of runway 26, it turns into Charlie, and I'll take you to the ramp.
Looking good.
The Cat 6, nice job.
Said that same flash of lightning come through, yeah? Berserker biped, good to see it. Saw that long ago. Lightning hit outside telephone water. Turns out a wall socket that's the top part of rotor throne. Holy crap, man. Yeah, I've had some. I had lightning strike my building one time, and I definitely got some damage out of it, which was unfortunate.
Sky to Echo Romeo, just gonna maintain 10,000.
Why did that computer just make noise? Spade Dandy, thanks for the bits, my friend. No tornado is going to stop Cat from streaming. That's right. Not worried about any tornadoes out here. Lightning, though, is another story.
Southwest 1391, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Lightning is another story. Now we get a little sync action going, so that a little bit more trim to it. There we go. Try and get her back. So we're supposed to report Sager inbound. I can do that. 25 minutes into our flight now.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Mike, radar contact SoCal departure. And who was looking for a departure?
Oh boy. I don't know why that thing is suddenly making noise, but it's not supposed to do that. Because I can hear it happening there and then up here. Young Hoon, thanks for the bits, my friend. I do appreciate it. Cheers to you, buddy.
83 Alpha Mike, SoCal departure, maintain appropriate view front.
Okay, 17.3 on the DME, and then that crossing right there. That's what we're looking for. We'll fly the outbound heading. It's going to be 016. 016 is about right there. I think we're done with the storms now. I sure hope so. My heart can't handle another one of those.
Southwest 1391, contact Los Angeles Center, 133.55.
Let's get timer ready to go.
Sky to Echo Romeo, contact Fresno approach, 119.6.
Fresno approach. Stopwatch. Okay, so we have to time a 1 minute outbound leg here. Very soon. We can also then descend to 3,500 feet. I'll probably just wait till I'm on the inbound before I start descending.
Climb and maintain flight level 350.
16.5.
Skylane 1947 Lima, clear from Apple Valley Airport to Bakersfield Meadows Airport. As
Apparently it's getting a little bumpy out.
At 8,000, expect 10,000.
Okay, so make our turn now.
Departure frequency 126.7. I'm sorry, departure frequency is 126.1 with Joshua approach and squawk 4002. Hold for release.
Okay, now we're watching nav 1. It's going to be reverse sensing. Start the timer. 1 minute.
Skylane 47, read back correct.
Really what's most important is staying on the protected side of the hold here. Okay, once we make that back end, we'll make a 45, or a left turn to the 45 inbound, which is going to be about right there. To then re-intercept the course. Okay. So here's my intercept. 40 seconds, 20 to go. Ten to go. Okay, there's 1 minute. Standard return. Basically, I left 270 here. Okay, we got glide slope, we got localizer. While we're coming in, we can identify those. We should see dot, 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 dot. Okay. Now we can go down to 3,500 feet now. Let's go mixture full. Ourselves on that 45. There we go. About 2,300 RPM should give us a nice descent rate. And now we're watching movement on this localizer.
Services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Once that comes in, 196 is our heading.
Pleasure.
Or our course, I should say. Here it comes. We'll turn into it. Nobody saw that. This is than 200 feet anyway. Okay, 17.3 identifies Sager. Circle approach, Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra Sager inbound.
17 Tango Sierra, thank you. At Snake, contact runway tower 126.8.
126.8 at Snake, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, we'll wait for that glide slope to come in. Snake is identified by 12.4 DME. So at 12.4 DME, we can contact tower 26.8. Try to keep ourselves in that glide slope. Just go ahead and pull the power back now. Get the speed back. So we want to fly this about 90 knots. I'm going to try to get ourselves back on the damn localizer. Alright, it's coming back in. Snake is 12.4 and 3,400 feet. Okay, bring her left here. I'm going to say probably about 205 will be our number. Check our altitude. This is the part where it starts to get dicey for me.
Correction number 1947 Lima, release for departure. Clearance board if not off in 5 minutes. If not off in 5 minutes, advise intentions as frequency not later than 8 minutes. Change to advisory frequency.
Okay, 2 miles to go. I'll probably get an intercept right around there too. That's my guess. Let's go a little left of that. Circle Biped, good to see it. Captain JC, good to see it. All right. We're doing all right. Just waiting for that glide slope to come in now. Keeping the localizer on, waiting for the glide slope to come in. 12.4 will go to tower. There's movement on the glide slope. There's 12.4. Jumping tower, Skyhawk 717, Tango Sierra's ILS 20 right, Snake.
Correct 717 Tango Sierra, John Wayne Tower. Wind 220 at 7, gust 14, runway 20 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 20 right, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Nope. Let's wait on that glide slope. Okay. One notch of flaps. Get the nose down. Head off any descent that might try to happen. Get ourselves back on course here. Pull the power. A little left of course. A little right of course, sorry. Okay, minimums are going to be 255 feet MSL. Okay, there's a localizer coming in. Man, it's bumpy out here, dude. Okay, hunting right now. That's not good. Speed's wrong. I'm oscillating I'm oscillating up and down, back and forth. A little taxed. Let's try this for a second. Come on, trim. I keep alternating between like sinking and rising. Like they're definitely feeling some weather on this. Let's put ourselves back on the orange marker, the heading marker. A little bit of power. That's good right there. Ernie the Cat, thanks for 17 months, man. Cheers to you, buddy. Okay, in general, this is feeling better. Definitely still getting pushed all over the place, but I'm okay with this now.
Number 1 at
Rather be a dot above than a dot below.
Joshua departure, ident for me and say your altitude again.
Joe Murph, good to see it. Fighting it every step of the way. Ah, the sun's coming out now. Imagine that. Tony, good to see it. Welcome aboard, sir.
Lima Charlie, ident one more time. It's not coming through.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the party. Where we fight our airplane to the death.
Easier, just tell me your current heading and distance from Victorville VOR.
To the death. It's a very dynamic plane right now.
Air Force Lima, that's fine. I can use XCon and say your heading. Air Force Lima is close enough. Your radar contact 3.5 miles south.
Close enough, she says.
XCon intersection, Victorville altimeter 2906. Climb and maintain 10,000. Southwest 1391, contact Albuquerque Center 134.32. Have a great evening.
Las Vegas clearance, United 4630, looking for IFR to Denver.
Alright. Relatively happy with how this is turning out. Certainly not perfect, but not as bad as I've been in the past.
United 4630, Las Vegas clearance, clear to Denver International Airport, trailer 2 departure, Dove Creek transition is filed, climb via SID, squawk 2612.
Okay, clear to the Denver Airport, trailer 9.
Come on.
Dove.
Don't do this crap to me.
Transition.
Definitely getting bumpier as we get lower.
12, United 4630.
It's 1,000 feet. The winds are shifting too.
United 4630, read back correct.
Okay, 500 to go. Dude, we are all over the place. Come on, man. There's an updraft. $200 above. There's an oscillation. Stabilized. 100 above. Minimums. Okay, we're gonna exit to the left. Whoa, buddy. What happened to my speed? Holy crap. Dude, I just lost all my momentum there. What is making the noise? Jumping Tower, Cessna 717, take us serious, clear Juliet for Atlantic Aviation.
KLAX 7 Tango Sierra, taxi to parking via Juliet Alpha, cross runway 20 left at Juliet. Remain this frequency, pass for the I-6.
Juliet Alpha, your frequency, pass for the I-6, 7 Tango Sierra. We'll see you. Okay. Why are we turning? Did I blow a freaking tire or something? I think I popped the tire. Nope, we're good. Just brakes. Explains wonky physics. John Tower 7 Tango Sierra. Just say Juliet Charlie, Juliet Alpha.
There's 7 Tango Sierra, it's Juliet Alpha.
Okay, Juliet Alpha 7 Tango Sierra, thanks. Making sure, because when you're taxiing out, you taxi down Charlie. Why am I must have blown a tire or something. Something happened. This plane is who knows, man. Yeah, spinal alignment, right? I lost my speed completely. Like I didn't have enough power. I kind of wasn't paying attention, and yeah, no flaps might have been a helpful tactic, right? Ian, it's good to see you, man. How was your storm chasing? It's unbelievably pretty outside right now. Holy crap, dude. The picture won't even do it justice. It is disgustingly pretty out. Yeah, past the I-6 at least. That's right.
Traffic.
What is making... Why is there sound coming from something in here? Everything's muted. What? Like, there's nothing that could be making noise. Durka, hello everybody from Durka Stream. 77 guys coming in.
Retard.
Oh, we're gonna find that. Durka, thanks for 16 months, my friend. I do appreciate it. Ernie the Cat, thanks for 17 months. Young Hoon, thanks for the bits. So much, guys. I do appreciate it. Cheers, you all. Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. Captain Haggis, good to see you, my friend. Damaged plane, damaged computer. You okay? Every time one of the alerts goes off, it comes out of something else first. And I don't know where it's coming from. I really have no idea where it's coming from. I think it's coming from the stream PC, to be honest. Alright, let's ship this over to VFR. Doop. We'll just park right here. If we get enough power, maybe we can actually turn. Alright. Pull you out. Avionics off. Do. Good. Okay, that's off. You're off. You're off. Oh, man. Root Beer Flow, good to see it. G-Hub 65. Vega Dog 2, welcome aboard. Dude, it is like, yeah, super bright orange. Like, holy crap, man. This is incredible. Can I get... No, it's not even going to come through. So... It is so orange out right now. Like, it's like terrifyingly orange. I think the weather's gone. Let me see if I can find a map here. Yeah, all this, so it's all pushing offshore right now. And it is absolutely stunning outside right now. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I can get something with this. I want to be able to show you guys this. See if I can get it this way. I don't know the way to configure the camera to be able to capture it. Nah, it's not doing any justice. If I were Ian and I knew how to actually set these cameras up, maybe I could do it, but nah. Sorry guys. I can't share this with you. Maybe Ian's got pictures. He's not far from me. Whew. Well, that was a hell of a flight between Mother Nature trying to electrocute me and then everything else. That was pretty okay. That was okay. So let's see here. So if we take a look at the flight path coming in, we took off out of Los Angeles. We stayed relatively straight. We stayed relatively straight there. Relatively straight there on vectors. And then we got the intercept here. So you can see a little bit there where I deviated coming in on the intercept, but it wasn't too bad. And we made our way up here. Had a couple of small deviations on the way, but it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't terrible. Made our way into the intercept and the teardrop. So I never really quite got on the intercept path outbound here the way I would have liked to have. We made our teardrop. Our left turn, whatever we're calling that, come back inbound, intercept, and you can see some left and right deviations here. So this stuff, I've sort of oscillated a bit trying to come in until I really got a good feel for it. And then for the most part, I stayed pretty well true coming down. I'm honestly pretty happy with how all that went. So made our way into John Wayne, and there we are. All right, ham sandwich, take it easy, man. Wow. I have never seen it like this before. Did it ever hail there? I don't think we had any hail. Trump hair orange might be a good description, yeah. Huh. When it gets really green during storms, turns bright orange during sunset. No kidding. All right. So yeah, I'm going to step away for just a moment here. I need to stretch the legs and use the little boys' room. And apparently my flaps are still down. That's all right. They'll come back up later. And I will be back in a couple minutes here. So if you guys are sticking around, we got at least one more flight to go tonight. If you are taking off, thank you for joining us. See you later. Everybody from Dirk's stream, hello. Everybody I haven't said hello to, hello. We'll get back to you guys here in just a second. So be right back. And yeah, toodles. Oh, not toodles yet. Toodles later. Be right back, guys. Yeah, dude. Doesn't it look crazy this year on found? The photography stream. I like it. I can't capture it. I really can't. I try to take a few more pictures downstairs too, because it's like my whole house is orange. It's so weird looking. Like, it's unbelievably weird looking. But none of my cameras will, like, I don't know how to set my cameras up to capture. Hopefully, iServin's able to grab something. Keep your WB daylight to help accentuate the color. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know enough about how to do that. It's all right. You guys take my word for it. It's weird. Verity, good to see you. Welcome aboard. I just had to add haze in my room to help add some volumetric light. I won't even ask what kind of haze. GW North 110, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Excuse me, guys. All right. Let's talk about the next one.
Reach on.
It is. It's my streaming PC is like, for some reason, it started making noise. There's nothing hooked up to it that should make noise. All right, let's see if that fixes it. That's so weird. Whatever. Actually, guys, I'm gonna step away one more second. My wife just got home. I'm gonna go say hi to her. Give me just a few more minutes. Landed before you did. Flight sim FSEing my 206. Nice. All right. Monitor speakers via HDMI. No, that thing has a VGA connection coming out of it. Like, it's got a speaker on board, and that's what was making the noise somehow. I really have no idea why. It's never done that. And before you do, taking my 206 from Anchorage down to Washington State over the East Coast. Nice. That's a long flight to 206. Okay. So let's do some flight planning here. We're gonna do the I-7 rating next. I'm gonna finish my mitt. Yeah, okay. Ian, can you send that to me? Can you send that to me via like Discord or something? I'll show it on stream here. Check out iServin's link there. That gives you an idea of how freaking eerie it is. Thank you. Look at this. Like, that's what that's Ian's house down in Rhode Island, but that's what it looked like up here too for a bit. Like, it was insane. Not the haze and the smoke and all that. Like, Ian must have a fog machine in his house, but yeah, or his apartment. It's pretty eerie. All right, I-7 full approach, non-precision, non-towered airport. KSNA to KAVX with a full VOR DME Bravo approach. Introduction to non-towered IFR operations. Apocalyptic. Yeah, it's pink right now, right? Yeah, it's definitely lost the orange hue to it. It's turning pink. Like, sun's going down now. Okay, so the I-7 rating. Pilot will fly IFR from John Wayne to Santa Catalina. Is it called Santa Catalina? Avalon. Okay, called Avalon Airport. Catalina in Avalon. Learning objectives, understanding how to fly a full VOR approach using many skills that we learned in the previous rating. Understanding how to perform an approach only contains circling minimums. Understanding the need to manually cancel IFR prior to or upon conclusion of the flight when using a non-tower destination. Flying the rating. To successfully complete this rating, you must accomplish the following tasks. Inform ATC upon initial contact at John Wayne that you're performing the I-7 rating. Copy and read back IFR clearance to Avalon. Conduct IFR flight from John Wayne to Avalon requesting the full VOR DME Bravo approach from Santa Catalina. Swap to the published CTAF frequency when released from SoCal and make the appropriate announcements for the arrival at Avalon. Cancel IFR at some point during the flight or after landing at Avalon. Buddy, 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 blah. Buddy, 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 blah. Buddy, 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 blah. Piece of cake. All right. Can you give me a route on here? Oh, is there a tech route running down to that airport? We shall find out. Okay. Okay. Come on. Tech route search. There we go. KSNA. KAVX does not have a route. Okay. So we're just pretty much gonna file direct to the Santa Catalina VOR. So we're gonna go KSNA to KAVX via SXC. Works for me. Let's pull relevant charts and get a floor flight all set up. So we'll do this. Down you. Exit, 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 exit. Okay, KSNA, SXC, KSN. You have to wait until it does its spinny thing. And then you can go SXC. And then you can go KAVX. I fixed it, by the way. Young Hoon, thanks for the bits, my friend. Appreciate it. Dustin C95, thanks for 2 months subscription. Or 2 months of support, man. I do appreciate that, Dustin C. Sorry I missed that earlier. Al Smoking Tea, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, it's just dark now. It's like the second act of Blade Runner. There you go. I like it. All right, procedure. Approach. approach. VOR DME or GPSB. Okay. Plates, add plates. Let's do SNA, airport diagram, AVX, airport, and VOR DME Bravo. VOR DME Bravo says circle southeast not authorized, that's fine. Intercept the, or join, I should say, cross Santa Catalina. Join the 352 radial outbound. Stay within 10 miles of the Wrigley intersection and make your procedure turn to the left or to the west. When you come back in, 172 inbound. Initial approach fix is Wrigley, cross Wrigley. So we're going to make our procedure turn at 3,400 feet or above. We're going to cross Wrigley at or above 2,300 feet. And we're looking at minimums today of 2,220 feet. That's 708, about 618 AGL. No problem. Santa Catalina is currently reporting conditions of 10-mile visibility. Clear skies. No problem. All right, we shouldn't have any issue getting in there. Great. That's it, right? Cool. Where'd the music go? Stop the music. Let's go to file a flight plan. Pilot center. File. This will probably be my last flight of the night. I think the two of these, and I'm gonna be pretty well wiped out. Tango Sierra, Cessna 172, slant Alpha, 120 knots, departing from KSNA, going to KAVX. We'll head down there. We're heading to the west, so we'll just say, I don't know, 4,000 feet. That gets us high enough. Good there. Route of flight is just going to be SXC. File that bad boy. Much love X-Plane. There are a lot of awesome planes coming out in P3D in June. Yeah, there's good stuff coming out. Both sims have had their fair share of airplanes coming out. That I will say. Okay, you're good. You're good. Flaps can go in. Fuel situation's looking fine. We don't need to refuel. We're good. We have waited long enough, though. We need to reprime, so let's go. Fuel pump. Watch for fuel flow max out. Crack ye old throttle. Oh, wait. I need to leave the master on. And turn the fuel pump off. That's what I wanted to do. All right. Okay, oil pressure, oil temp. Good, good, good. Everything else good. Fantastic. Bring that mixture in. Go ahead and get the clearance. Did you put air in your tires? Should replace them. I think the tires are okay. Yeah, the tires look all right. Believe it or not. Definitely want to check those struts later, though. Okay, so we're gonna call John Wayne clearance up.
4630, runway 8 left, taxi via Charlie.
John Wayne clearance is 18.0.
Bravo, Delta.
118.0.
Taxi to runway 8 left via Charlie.
Yeah.
Bravo 5, Bravo Delta, United 4630.
Boo boo doo. Do. Okay, so we are Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra. We are calling for an IFR clearance to Santa Catalina. Or to Catalina Airport, I should say. FT. This will be for the I-7. Gentlemen, clearance Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra, IFR Catalina for the I-7.
Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra, John Wayne clearance cleared to Catalina Airport on departure flight heading 220. Radar vector Soul Beach, Victor 21, Santa Catalina VOR, direct, maintain 2000, expect 4000, winds minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 3450.
With Catalina Airport on departure, heading 220, radar vectors, Seal Beach, Victor 21, Santa Catalina. 2,000 on departure, 4,000 within 10, departure 128.1, squawk 3450, 7 Tango Sierra.
Curso 17 Tango Sierra, read back correct.
Okay. A little bit more to add here. So after, or before Santa Catalina goes Seal Beach. And then before Seal Beach goes Victor 21. Was not expecting that. Suppose I probably should have. Oh, it's just direct anyway. It's not a big deal. Okay, so we briefed the approach. Let's add Seal Beach, Victor 21, Santa Catalina. So on the low chart, this tells us that you fly direct 31 miles will make the switch over about 16 DME. Easy enough. Good. Okay, let's tune into Seal. So let's say heading is going to be 200. So walked on that clearance, or 220. So you go away. 220 on the heading. 220 is right there. The initial altitude is 2,000. We got 4,000 within 10. That's fine. Radar vectors to the Seal Beach VOR. The Seal Beach VOR is blocked for me right now, but can be fixed. Seal Beach VOR is 115.7. So 15.7 tuned in there. We pick that up. We identify that real quick. Okay. After that's going to be Santa Catalina. Santa Catalina is going to be 111.4. 111.4. And then we'll tune our VOR, our DME, I should say, into 15.7 at first. So if you put on RMT, I think it actually tunes off of nav too, so we'll just stay on frequency and we'll just manually tune it. No, 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 no. You go back up. Up, 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 up. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's bad playing. All right, taxi lights, nav lights. Good. Is there a run-up pad? Yes, we'll taxi midfield run-up. And then we'll taxi full. Okay, grab the weather. We're good to go. Gentlemen, weather 2507, 10 mile visibility, clear skies, 19 Celsius, temperature 3000. 3000. Oh yeah, we need to 3450 down here. 3450 altitude. And then the last thing we have to do is tune in frequencies, because I'm an idiot. East side's 20.8. And tower is probably 20 left view, 19.9er.
I'm also a Skyhawk / Alpha.
What FOV am I using?
It's the Cat
85? I think it's 85.
Retard.
Lost Flight Summer, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you very much for your support.
5282 Whiskey.
Cheers to you, my friend. I appreciate it.
Taxi via Alpha.
Happy Tuesday, sir. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Elorg, happy Tuesday as well. Terminator 4D, welcome aboard, sir. Hope you're doing well. Jump my ground. Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra is Atlantic with the weather. Taxi to the midfield run-up, please. Do.
There's 717 Tango Sierra, John my ground, runway 20 left, taxi via Alpha, Hotel, Charlie, Kilo.
20 left, Alpha Hotel, Charlie, Kilo, 7 Tango Sierra. You know what? We'll just do our run up a 20 left. Is this payware scenery? Yes, it is. This is the payware off the org. Okay, here's Alpha. We can just skip the run-up, really. Make sure I go full on the mixture. But yeah, this is a payware John Wayne. I forget who made it.
Denver International Tower.
It's the only payware John Wayne that's out
Charlie,
there.
Did you hear my request?
Aside from GPB. But he doesn't sell his in the org.
Number 733 Uniform Charlie affirmative. I did give you a taxi runway 24 taxi at Alpha.
Oh yeah, you got stepped on. Yeah.
You got
Okay, taxi to runway 234 via Alpha. 733 Uniform Charlie.
You got stepped on. Stepped on. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Squirrel! Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Paul, we're doing some IFR practice tonight. As per our conversation earlier, I have a burning desire to finish this sooner than later. Let's put it that way. This is hotel. Let's make our left here. And then head over to Charlie. Hotel Charlie down to Kilo. Jambo, 72nd, good to see it. Definitely time for some whiskey, maybe later.
Las Vegas Tower, United 4630, holding short of runway 8 left, ready to go.
We are doing the I-7 rating on PilotEdge, making our way down to Catalina. A lot of hand flying, a lot of tuning of VORs, tuning of radios, and things of that nature.
Las Vegas Tower, wind 11010, gets 15.
Get your IFR before you pull the goaltenders, yeah.
At Delta, clear for takeoff.
Runway 8 left at Delta, cleared for takeoff.
Dude, Squirrel was on here at like 11 o'clock Eastern time, like on last Friday's stream. I think it was close to 5 o'clock in the morning for him, and he had to stream in like 4 hours. Or something crazy like that. Squirrel is properly dedicated to the cause. I hate taxiing an X-plane, I really do. Seriously, never had done your I ratings? Yeah, I know. The last time I did an I rating before tonight was I-5 almost 3 years ago. I never bothered to do the rest of them. So I figured as long as I'm doing if I'm doing IFR training, like this might be a good time to practice all of that. Lang Veld, good to see you. Steve PHL, welcome aboard to you as well, sir. All right, here's Kilo. Let's go to town.
Victorville ground, A3 Alpha Mike.
Departure is 28.1.
United 40 disregard.
28.1.
Air 47 Lima, contact.
Let's go mixture full.
118, correction.
2,000 RPMs. Green, green, green. Drop. Good. Drop.
A3 Alpha,
good.
Echo.
Temp green. Pressure green. Fuel quantity good. Fuel flow. Amps are good. Test them.
Okay, we'll taxi to parking.
Alternator's working. Vacuum pump is good.
Runway 21 at Echo. A3 Alpha.
All the way out. Idle doesn't kill the engine. Back up to 1,000. Make our call. John Wayne Tower, Skyhawk 717, take us Sears holding short, 20 left at Kilo. This plane's really
Air 717, take us Sierra, John Wayne Tower, wind 240 at 7, runway 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 20 left at Kilo, Skyhawk 717, take us Sierra. Okay, clear to the right. Clear to the left. Lights. Camera. And action. You're in, you're good. You're set, you're out. Good to go. Count departure heading 220, vectors to the Seal Beach VOR. Let's go flying. Instruments in the green. Airspeed is alive. That's our rotation speed.
Last calling, you were coming in a little garbled, and
little garbled?
somewhat distorted. Did I say in the call sign?
Okay, 200 feet-ish. We'll make the turn. It's 220. About 90 knots we're looking for. Off we go. Instruments are still good. Great. Why does everybody use the Cessna? I like seeing Boeing.
X-ray Bravo 1 Quebec Delta.
Oh, I fly a lot of stuff.
Go ahead.
When we're doing instrument training nights, though, we're going to do it in the Cessna 172.
Much better, thank you.
I think Nico is live. DAL 213 if you want to see a Boeing. He was live earlier.
Catalina for the I-7 was filed.
Skyx 7 Tango Sierra, contact SoCa departure.
SoCal departure, Sky 710. Okay, there's 1,000. We're going 2,000. SoCal departure, Skyx 717 Tango Sierra, 1,100, climbing 2,000.
Skyx 717 Tango Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000.
Say again, 7 Tango Sierra.
717 Tango Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000.
I maintain 4,000, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. She broke up there.
Checking in.
Just making sure. What is it called, that channel? DAL 213. He's not live right now, though.
Uniform Charlie,
your options right now are a little slim, perhaps. But there are definitely people that are streaming other planes than just this. So I welcome you to go check them out. GA enjoying the scenery commercial for long flights. Yeah, dude. I've been flying a lot more GA lately in the sim. I'll be honest.
X-ray Bravo 1 Quebec Delta cleared to
Catalina
Airport on
some of it's because of my instrument training stuff, but in general, I've just found myself enjoying GA more lately.
4,000 0 minutes after departure.
Lord Vold, welcome aboard. Your chat was broken. It's back now, though. Tanner, man, good to see you. Chad G27, this is I-7. I-7 down to Santa Catalina. Or down to Catalina, sorry. Hope you're all doing well. Sirius Max, good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard, sir. Happy Tuesday.
X-ray Bravo 1 Quebec
Hope you're doing well, Max.
Departure frequencies 128.1. X-ray Bravo 1 Quebec.
You missed a pretty rocky approach coming into John Wayne. Like, the approach was okay. The last 200 feet, maybe not so good.
172 Romeo Bravo, center main ground, runway 30, taxi Hotel Bravo 7.
Performance in this plane is not great. We're doing okay, though. How's the IFR rating coming along? Tonight was supposed to be my first proper lesson, but Mother Nature has some other plans, so I'm going to go up Thursday night instead.
581 Papa
and then start working with Max and some other guys for doing safety pilot stuff, too, to get my hours in.
Alpha, Hotel, Charlie.
Rest assured, it'll come along, though. I'll probably be taking the written here in about a week or two. We'll see if I can do it the week of... I'll see if I can do it next week if I'm ready. Do a lot of studying this weekend. It's like fun on PE this evening. Need to join? Absolutely, man. It was really busy earlier. Now it's not too bad. It's a little busy, but it's not bad. Boop. Boo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's see if she just gives me direct set to Catalina. I have a feeling that's what I'm going to end up with. 1,000 to go. Got my landing clearance early, about a half-mile final. She was talking to somebody about procedures. Yeah, it happens occasionally. I mean, worst case scenario, you just go miss, do it again. Was on the VAT sim earlier. Great to have ATC. Yes, it is. Bit of a weird request. Could anyone that runs X-Plane 11 possibly zip up and send me the stock sky textures? I want to do some testing, but I lost my backup of the stock ones. So if you rerun the X-Plane installer, rerun the X-Plane updater, it'll update to the latest version of X-Plane, and it'll also ask you if you want to overwrite any files that have been changed. So that, and if you don't want to have your sim get updated, then run it and have it install a second copy of X-Plane and just copy them over. Like, that's the easiest thing to do. 500 to go.
1947 Lima, radar contact lost.
Dude, the water textures are pretty bad, yeah.
X-ray Bravo 1.
I'll certainly admit that.
Ground, runway 20 left, taxi Alpha, Hotel.
Nice and smooth over the ocean here, at least. So we're flying to that island, that big island right over there. Should be a fairly quick flight.
532 Romeo Charlie, San Luis ground. Where are you calling for taxi?
200. Did she forget about you? Nah. I'm on with approach right now. And she's flying me towards my destination, so I'm not too worried about it. And it may be that she needs to get me to 4,000 before she can really do anything with me here, too. So there's 4,000 right there. Just push the nose over. Watch that speed come up now. Start beating on that engine. Yeah. Screw that engine.
Eclipse 143 Victor Tango, Lindbergh clearance clear to Phoenix, Sky Harbor Airport, Zoo 2 departure, Imperial transition as well. Climb via SID, departure frequency 119.6, squawk 4375.
All right. A little bit high, but that's fine. Get her back down to 4.
Oh,
there's some chop.
Tango, read back correct.
Come on.
So 172 Romeo Bravo.
Still on that 220 heading we were assigned.
Wind 30014.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that she's just going to give us direct set of Catalina at some point, so 111.4 will be next.
United 4630, runway 26 right, taxi via Alpha.
1.4, we're going to identify that.
And report
should be
ready. ...
dash, ... dash. Dash, ...
United 4630, my apologies, runway 8 left.
And we'll tune that in up here as well. So 111.4 can go into the DME. There we go.
Retard.
Mer 8771. Thank you for 3 months of support. Keep up the good work. Good luck on the test things. Thank you very much, man. I really do appreciate it.
Charlie, so Bridge, go ahead.
Cheers to you, buddy. Wolfie 2671, good to see it. US so much more lax about single ops flying over water. Oh yeah. I mean, this is totally not. If I were doing this in the real world, I would want to be a little higher, and I'd also be wearing a life vest and probably have a raft on board. Like, I know people that I know Josh Gibbs has made this trip a number of times, but I would certainly want to have some protection with me, there's some survival gear just in case. Siffle 4343, good to see you, man. IFR training for the win. Well, thank you. Glad to have you here. I think we need to complete stock backup copy. Do a lot of dev work on scenery, and my install has a ton of crap edited. Yeah. I mean, if you're doing a lot of work on scenery and you need to be able to get the old stuff, then I would say just get the second copy. Like it's probably going to be worth it for you to get, to have that as a backup. Like, you don't have to activate it or anything. It just has to be there.
Northeast of Paradise View, Ontario, altimeter 29907.
So I'm assuming at some point she's going to turn me towards Santa Catalina.
Papa Alpha, John Wayne Tower, wind 240 runway 20 left to Kilo, clear for takeoff. Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra, contact SoCal approach 127.4.
127.4, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 630 Charlie Mike, Las Vegas
27.
clearance. You said is it Kenya, just confirm the aircraft type, and is there any routing after Peach Springs or just direct to the airport?
I thought some people had released better textures for X-Plane, but maybe I'm wrong. I probably am. SoCal approach Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra 4000 with Santa Catalina weather. That's a lie, I didn't actually have it.
Okay, 717 Tango Sierra, SoCal approach Catalina altimeter 3003, clear direct Santa Catalina VOR.
03 direct Santa Catalina VOR 7 Tango Sierra.
X-ray Bravo 1 Quebec Delta, John Wayne Tower, hold
All right.
20 left to Kilo.
So we're looking at about 24-ish. 240-ish, I should say. Okay, just want to keep that yield center now. 4,000 feet. It sounds like we're on a boat. Like, it actually sounds like we're on a boat right now. Okay. Just to be about our heading right there. Should get his line back up. Let's fix my altitude. Alright, so once again, let's talk about this approach. I'll do another briefing, even though I did one already. We're tuning into the Santa Catalina VOR 11.4, which we have tuned in now. The approach course is going to be 172. Reciprocal, that's 352 for the outbound course reversal. We'll be tuning into Unicom frequency 122.7. We're going to cross Santa Catalina VOR, fly outbound on the 352 radial. Once we've crossed Wrigley, we'll wait a couple miles, and then we'll make a left turn, or do we left, I should say, course reversal. On our way back in, we're going to intercept the 172 into Santa Catalina and go from there. We're going to be 3,400 or above for the outbound leg, and the course reversal, we're going to be 2,300 or above at Wrigley. From there, we can go down to 2,220 feet as our minimums today. In the event of a missed approach, we're going to climb to 3,400 feet direct to the Santa Catalina VOR and hold left turns 015 on the left turns on the 015 radial.
What Alpha Papa?
Easy enough.
Change approved.
We know that Santa Catalina's up on a gigantic plateau, which I'm sure will make things interesting. Mudhen! Good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much for the donation, my friend. Fluctuating flow, fluctuating RPM, no EGT. You're going to lose an engine. For hand flying, always scan altimeter, VS, and one instrument, better aircraft control. Okay. Thank you for the tip, man.
And maintain 7,000.
Altimeter, VS, and one instrument. I could do that. I think the fuel flow and everything, like, so X-Plane has like these third-party developers that have this stuff going on with like they've learned how to make their instruments bounce, and so they exaggerate the hell out of it. So everything in this plane bounces when there's even just a little bit of turbulence, which we actually like we have a bit of turbulence right now. So it's not like we're going to fall out of the sky or anything. It's just that AirFoilLabs has gotten a little crazy with their bouncing instrument code. So we're not going to fall out of the sky. We're we're actually doing okay, believe it or not. We might need to replace our wing strut, our struts after the last landing, but we're doing all right, man. Thanks for the tip, man. I really do appreciate it.
43 Victor Tango Limburg, ground.
And thanks for the advice as well. I haven't really technically done any real training with my CFI yet, so a lot of this is just based on book knowledge and what people in the stream and people I've spoken to have taught me,
Join the departure.
which is, I guess, both good and bad. Catalina worth a visit IRL. I have no idea. Never been there. I know Josh has been there a few times. Mr. Gibbs. We're out of the turbulence now. We've stopped shaking.
Got a 4630, runway 8 left. Oh, you went full length. Okay, the instruction was Alpha Delta. But, runway 8 left at Echo. Clear for takeoff.
I'm not missing anything, am I? You and the BMW surround sound is 10 out of 10. I approve.
Bravo 1, Quebec
I
Delta,
approve.
contact Soka departure.
Unicom's 122.7. Get that ready to go. 22.7. Scan the altimeter, vertical speed, and one instrument. Interesting. I can do that. Okay.
Extra Bravo 1, Quebec Delta, Soka departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4000.
LAPD production, see it. Naughty Pigeon, welcome aboard.
KLAX 7 Tango Sierra, do you have a approach request?
We'd like to request a VOR DME Bravo into Santa Catalina 7 Tango Sierra.
There's 7 Tango Sierra, cross Santa Catalina at 4000, clear VOR DME Bravo, approach.
Cross Santa Catalina at 4,000, clear DOR, or VOR DME Bravo approach 7 Tango Sierra.
Traffic.
Link VRS. Hello, everybody from their stream. Good to have you guys aboard. We're just about to come in here and do a instrument approach into Santa Catalina. In fact, we're going under the hood right now. So we've been cleared for our approach. We're flying the VOR DME Bravo approach into the Catalina VOR, or into the Catalina airport.
30012, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
And right now we're inbound direct to the Catalina VOR.
When someone else was calling, your call was blocked. Say again. Landing fee around 75 USD. That's expensive. No 162 Romeo Bravo, Santa Barbara approach, squawk 2174 ident.
Alright, 5 miles out. Once we're a little closer, we'll dial in
Yeah, 4630.
352 on the VOR on the course. That was my engine going pop pop. It's probably pissed that I've got full mixture, but whatever. It'll live. Emily VRS, welcome aboard, sir. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. Thanks again for the host of the raid.
172 Romeo Bravo.
Meeper 95, welcome aboard.
Northeast of Guadalupe, VOR.
Happy Tuesday.
Altimeter 3004. Maintain appropriate view for altitudes.
Alright. Yep, we're off course. So I'm looking at chat. And we're getting close too. So that's 3.7. Okay, we'll be turning towards 352 at here. This is a reference.
And who's looking for weather? The taxi with custom weather?
I know this VOR is up on a hill, so there's not going to be a ton of, like, it should be like 0.5 or so when we have the station crossing. So we can probably start making our turn right around a mile DME.
Thank you. Equals 143 Victor Tango, contact departure.
I'm actually going up, should be going up on Monday if the weather holds up and doing some hood work with Mr. Weldon, our buddy Cirrus Max. Max is going to get some of his, he's going to log, I think Max is going to log his first hour, his first time in a Cessna 172. And I'm kind of happy about that. Like that's going to be hilarious. Good old steam gauges. I could just see him sitting there like rubbing his hands, getting anxious because, you know, we don't have the cap system to back us up. Just kidding, Max, you're awesome, dude. It'll be fun. You'll be fine.
Unrestricted.
All right, there's one DME. Make our turn.
And I believe someone else was calling, but your call sign was lost in
and 352 on the course.
Calling in as well. See again.
352, about right there. Sinking a bit.
Skyline 1947 Lima, John Wayne clearance cleared to Ontario International Airport. On departure flight heading 220, radar vector Soul Beach is filed. Maintain 2000. Expect 5000 1 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 37.
We could head down to 3,400 if we wanted to, but I'm just going to stay at 4 for the time being. No reason to keep going. There's no reason to go down just yet. Let's see here. Straight north. Ooh, hello. 3, 4. There we go. Should have checked my compass more.
47 Lima, read back correct.
Okay, 5 DME will mark the Wrigley intersection. Maintain altitude, maintain that course. That popping in the engine is a little discerning. Or disturbing. I don't know what the word is. Makes my heart jump every time I hear it because I'm afraid the sim's going to crash.
Air 21901 Charlie, John Wayne clearance, you're 555.
What altitude?
X-ray Bravo 1 Quebec Delta, radar contact lost.
You guys are doing tech support. Okay. Great.
Be close 3 Victor Tango, contact Los Angeles Center 128.6.
Okay, there's Wrigley. So we'll fly out about 2 miles, we'll say, about 7 DME, and we'll make our procedure turn inbound. Our course reversal. Course reversal, procedure turn, whatever it is. We'll do our course reversal. We'll head back. We done going back to the airport.
No 143 Victor Tango, Los Angeles Center, thank you. Center climb and maintain flight level 230. Air 172 Romeo Bravo, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5. And just be advised, you have a continuous ident. If you could discontinue that, please.
Alright, there we go. Make our turn. Left turn, stay outside. We're going to go now to 172 back inbound. 172 is about right there.
No 3 Uniform Charlie Squawk 35 radar services terminated. Contact Delmonte Tower 121.2.
Actually, we're going to keep on going to about right here for that intercept. We can go ahead and pull our altitude down. We can go down to 3,400 feet.
Number 733 Uniform Charlie, El Monte Tower at our left base. Report 3 mile left base for runway 19er. Alright, 4630, contact Los Angeles and our 124.85.
Almost done with the turn. Planning for runway 22. I forgot to mention that. Oh, crap, I turned in way too far. Which means I'm going to way overshoot this.
Alright, 1 Papa Alpha, contact circle approach 135.4. United 4630 Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Circle approach Skyhawk 717 Tango Stairs, procedure turn inbound.
Air 7 Tango Sierra, thank you. Numerous of targets in the vicinity of Catalina Airport. Radar services terminate. Change advisory frequency approved.
Change with advisory 7 Tango Sierra. We'll talk to you soon.
Number 147 Lima at John Wayne Ground. Did you?
Catalina traffic, Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra, 5 miles to the north, planning runway 22, Catalina.
Hello, Skyhawk. You got a Cherokee over to Harbor. We're also inbound.
Okay, 2200 is going to be our minimums now. Oh, we could have gone to 2300. We need to pull that power way back. I'm completely off on the profile here. That's all right, though. Let's pull that nose up a bit. We'll get some flaps out. 2.8 is our missed approach point. I know to go. 2200 visual. Catalina traffic, Skyhawk, left, right base, runway 22, Catalina.
Hey, Catalina traffic, Cherokee 1 Tango Sierra is on an extended right base behind the Skyhawk, Catalina.
Catalina traffic, White Cessna turning final, runway 22, Catalina. Okay, gear down, set. Mixture's full. Here we go. The Root, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thanks for your support. Cheers. Appreciate it. Some helicopters coming off. I know there are some drones that pop in and out of here from time to time. What's with the freaking sync again, man? Holy crap. Catalina traffic, Skyhawks clear runway 22. Talk to you soon, Catalina.
to waypoint 1, squawk 4477.
Give him a chance for that reback that he just got. Waiting for reback correct.
Pilatus 901 Charlie, reback correct.
SoCal approach Skyhawk 717, Tango Sierra on the ground. Catalina, cancel IFR.
Skyline 1947 Lima, John Wayne Tower, wind 240 runway 20 left to Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Boo, 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 boo.
They're 212 Kilo, Santa Barbara clearance, go ahead.
Well, that's where we're parking. Deal with it. Gonna leave the engine on until I get confirmation.
United 46
Further checks my
contact
cancellation.
Los Angeles Center 13.55.
Watch Ian come in. SoCal approach Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra on the ground. Santa Catalina, cancel IFR.
Here's 717 Tango Sierra. IFR cancellation received. Thank you. It's passed for the I-7.
Thank you much. Good evening. All right.
2 kilos.
We passed. 2 ratings in the bag. Butter. That's probably going to be it, though, tonight. I don't think I can do a third flight like that, especially going into San Diego, where there's going to be a lot of step downs and crossing restrictions and all that kind of stuff. Boy, that was good. That was good. I like that. All right, let's turn the avionics off. Light. Cough, 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 sputter, sputter, sputter. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm really digging these IFR, like this GA IFR stuff. It's been pretty fun. I don't really have a way of pushing my have a way of pushing my Skyhawk back, so we could do
And ground to cockpit. G'day, mate. Go ahead and show me where you'd like to point now.
put it right there.
Yeah, ground to cockpit. Toe's driving up right now.
Bring me a tow to push back my Cessna. They even have a Cessna-sized tow. Don't you take my spot, Ian. Don't do it. Nicholas, quick, good to see you, man. I mean, normally we get out and push the plane, but that's not an option, so stand by. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. This is kind of cool. What?
Alright, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect?
Connect it. Let's go. Come on. We haven't got all day. Night, whatever. Yep. Yep.
Mate, winching strap and adapter is in position. Go ahead and
Why
release
is
the
he
parking
Australian?
brake,
Why not, man?
whenever you're ready
Because
to
it's
start
Rush.
pushback.
Oh yeah, release park brake. Right. Push me back. Fine Australian man. Your AirFoilLabs is a tow bar. Oh, there is? Well. Fine Australian man is not looking to push us back. Anyway, we'll disconnect from PilotEdge.
Disconnected.
We will kill a better pushback.
Alright, mate. Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Yeah, it's close enough, buddy. But if,
Alright, mate. Disconnecting tow.
how about if I
standby.
just do replay right now? What's going to happen? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Do you guys see what's going to happen? Uh-huh. That's a cool approach. I don't think I've ever flown that. Catch! It doesn't take much to amuse me. It really doesn't. Catch! I got you, buddy. Freaking smooth, too. My gosh, this sounds so bad. One more. Seems legit. Uh-huh. Sick grind pushback, dude. Wicked. I love it. Big Yak SD, good to see you. Says I've dragged the GPU around a few times on the replay. Yeah. Jelly Fry, good to see you. Toto Rico, welcome aboard. Man dedicated to his job. That's right, you did. Everybody say hi to Toto Rico. Toto Rico built this better pushback plugin. So we're having fun at his expense, but only because I screwed it up. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good that was a good time. I want to thank you all so much for coming out tonight. I had a really good time tonight. Toto Rico's giggling. That was fun. We'll be back Friday with the normal stream. I'll give you guys the heads up. We're going to fly the 737-300. It'll be a good time. Have a great week, guys. We'll see you soon. Toodles. Oh, wait. We got to watch somebody. Who's live? All right. Let's see who's live. Jay Falcon, I think we'll go watch. Anybody here? Nope. Let's go watch Jay Falcon, guys. Twitch.tv/JFalcon. I think he's flying on PilotEdge, and he's flying poutine challenge flights, whatever the hell that is. So we'll see you guys soon.
Disconnected. 5 past spin is removed. Thumbs up on the left, and catch you next time. Have a safe flight.
Yeah, you caught me already, buddy. You caught me already.